Hello and welcome back to Chicken Police, Paint It Red, and got a new uninterrupted power supply because apparently this game, which is a glorified visual novel, was causing my admittedly 5-year-old UPS to have alarms go off. Yeah, this does, running, a hugely modified Morrowind. Yeah, that's fine. Running emulators for PlayStation 2, etc. That's fine. But this one? I guess. Maybe the Wild Gentleman needs to do a little bit of optimization. But let's continue.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance.
Oh.
I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
Oh, goodness.
But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Wow. Sonny is full of all 11 herbs and spices this time. So, first off, let's grab this. Seventh rule of predation. Meredith H. Marble, Chicken Police story. Take a look at this painting. Oh my.
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Outside of a magazine, I bet.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
Sounds like
I
it.
don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Sonny is flustered.
Oh, you're funny.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Let's see here. Take a look at the
I
mirror.
bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
I mean, she probably stares a lot in the mirror to apply her makeup. She is a performer.
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Yes, but now she's taking it as philosophical.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. So this is where the magic happens, right? The big transformation.
Every woman needs a little magic, and every man needs some illusion.
You're right there, Angel. So this is where the... You're right there.
Well, I'm not going to exit just yet. Just got here.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Yep.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things,
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Just out of curiosity. Okay, we don't get things like ages, but I'd say probably early 30s.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Well, we got the same from the painting.
This woman's...
Well, let's say hi.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
Oh,
in a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
well, that's good to have some kind of temperance.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh,
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's Sonny. Saves us a lot of time.
less syllables.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
I think Sonny is desperately trying not to.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
No, he just pecks at stuff.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Considering she had one of the books about us, even if it's fabricated, she knows at least something about us.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Oh.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
New information. Natasha is a mysterious woman indeed, and seems dangerous too. She's undoubtedly in serious trouble. The question is she the source of the problem, or is it someone else? Yeah. Well, let's start our cross-examination.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Precious, confident. Yep. Oh, it's a remarkable performance.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I guess it saves paying other singers.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
Ah.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Oh. We could just be drooling, but let's say, admire the place.
The place is very elegant, and so's your room.
I guess that would include the club itself.
Why, thank you.
I kind of feel like I'm in a museum.
Yeah. There's a lot of art here.
That depends on the kind of museum.
The kind with nice things.
Ah.
Oh,
Suspiciously nice things. Just like you.
do you think I'm suspicious?
Wow.
We'll see about that.
Try me.
Let's not jump right to Ibn. Let's Yeah, she's got this whole mysterious thing, so let's ask her about her own mysteries.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Yeah.
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
Yeah, although sometimes idolation can turn a bit violent.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. It's cold. Yep. Yeah. We're not denying the threats, but would help us if we could see the notes.
Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it. I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
Yeah.
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Whistler could ever turn to the cops?
Well, ideally, yes, but in reality, you've got a point there, Natasha.
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
Yeah.
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
Help me, Sonny Featherland. You're my only hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept my ego and old habits.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Well,
Something
seems
like
not.
that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
And what was in those threats exactly?
What was in those threats exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
True.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I could think of several, but those are all bad.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Oh, that's horrible.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Okay, so, while one of these is a good response to get more information about somebody, we're going to ask about a good friend, Phil.
What about Fillmar? Is he here because of you?
Yeah, is he like another bodyguard?
Mr. Lowe helped me before, and yes, he was the first I approached.
Ah, I see, I'm the backup.
You've managed to curb my enthusiasm a little.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't keeping 2 irons in the fire give me a better chance? But you don't have to worry. He didn't find anything. And he's not interested anymore, no matter how much I offer to pay him.
Yeah, that really is helping my self-esteem.
Why?
You'll have to ask him.
I think I'll do that.
So, let's see here. Dark shadow from the past, an ex-lover, a husband.
A dark shadow from the past. An ex-lover. A husband, maybe.
I'm surprised you asked that just now.
Well, I have my habits. Some call my methods peculiar.
Yeah.
What a curious way to put it.
I'm a curious kind of fellow. So,
Yep.
I've never been married, and I don't really have any serious relationship before Hobart.
Okay.
A more dangerous, not serious relationship, maybe?
Yeah.
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Well, some people it takes less time than others.
Love is just another face of hate.
Yeah, I don't quite agree with that, Sonny, but that's not an uncommon thought.
So is hate a face of love then?
Oh.
I guess. Were you on the run?
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate, and I'd like to believe it will stay that way.
Yeah, I hope so too.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good luck with that. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, let's stop beating around the bush. How do you know Molly?
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator, or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Okay.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Well,
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
wouldn't Sonny have known a little bit about you?
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I sent Deborah.
Oh, smart.
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's not be coy. Let's be direct.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
Yeah, but it was your effect.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Oh my.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
I mean, sounds like they might.
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but two cops snooping around can mess something like this up. Even if...
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Sorry, I misclicked earlier. Alright, still keeping that true detective. Threat, or rather threatening word, and the message to Natasha is simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot. Regardless. Let's go.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Yep.
Natasha,
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
Oh my.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Okay.
Look, Natasha, you know,
Please, this is very important to me.
sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Now we can ask her regular questions. We'll do that before we finish up the video. Let's ask about the club.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Show a new ownership.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Slavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
You feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
Oh my.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves, and whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
Interesting.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
Interesting. Yeah, let's ask about her foot person, Deborah.
So, why Deborah?
Yeah.
I could not seek you out in person. It was risky even to send Debbie.
It's too late now. Mr. Wessler is aware of my little investigation.
That he is.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up in this. She's a lovely girl.
She looked like one.
Well, let's ask about Hobart.
May I be brash?
It's New Year's Eve. Everything goes tonight.
Oh my.
Ibn, do you love him?
In my own way, yes, I do.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand this, Sonny. There are women who can't actually love. Not like they're supposed to. But that doesn't mean they don't love however they can.
That's not a real answer, is it?
If you only accept yes or no, then yes, I love him.
Achievement unlocked. Is this love? And let's ask about the message.
So this message,
I'm sorry I had to upset you, Sonny, but if I didn't take that step, would we be talking here right now?
I suppose.
probably I'd be dead drunk and counting sheepmen in my dreams.
I'm good for you, you see?
You're a real angel.
And let's ask about Olivia. Seems to be hanging around Ibn.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
Yeah.
I know well what you're curious about. You want to know if she's sleeping with Ibn.
Well, you know.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men. But guess what? Maybe she does.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Interesting.
Well, that's your business. What do you know about her?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
It
Interesting.
was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it.
Yeah, and last I ask about Marty.
Why just me? What's wrong with my partner?
Nothing in the world. I just like to be discreet. I wanted to talk to you in private because of Molly.
Well, thank you for your discretion. It means a lot.
Don't mention it.
Okay. And, when we come back, I guess we've got some new stuff going on. And we'll probably look that over next time. Have a good one, folks.